It's Atlanta's #1 hip-hop station, Hot 107.9 and home for the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Of course, you know it's your folk, B-High, radio shouting. Stepping in the building right now, man, I got the flavor god himself, Street Money's own Boochie. What's good with it, my dog?
What's up, B-High?
I mean, feeling good, feeling great, man. I mean, you just dropped this new EP, though, man.
Yeah, man, where I came from,
Yes,
man,
sir.
it is out right now. It is out right now. Forever Bankroll Fresh.
Man, you already know, man. I mean, where I came from, though, man. I mean, you got that gutter visual, though.
Yeah.
You jumped out there with that
Yeah.
thing. I mean, talk to me.
Yeah, that was the intro. That was the intro to Gutter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wanted to shoot. I've been wanting to shoot that video, but it was just right, the perfect timing. And then, you know, I had my boy Sean with Street Vision and 24 Cuts, my boy Brandon. You know what I mean? They on the team, so, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that's what it was. We got together and we made it happen.
Nah, I mean, working on this tape, man, I mean, break down these new creative processes, man, and I mean the folks you got on this thing with you and some of the producers that you work with.
Oh, man, I got so many producers on there. I got like my boy Sosa, my boy JL, my boy Mondo, D Rich. You know, I had to go get D Rich. You know,
Yeah.
he family forever.
That's right.
I got a youngest boy on there. You know what I mean? He part of the youngest out of everybody. Cameron, he did Too Long, and he did another record, Ticket. You know what I mean? So he probably the youngest out of everybody who doing beats, and he going hard too. So you know what I mean? Those guys I'm rocking with. Everybody I got the beats from. Those are really my friends, and you know, those the guys I, you know what I mean, rock with.
Already. Now, I mean, speaking of rocking out, though, man, I mean, that Go Ahead. That was a jump, man, right there. That when I cut that thing on, the track was going crazy.
Yeah.
You jumped on that thing and, I mean, brought the flavor to it like it needed.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that one right there, boy.
I actually did that song right there probably about probably a year or two ago.
Get out of here,
Probably
man.
a year or two ago. You know what I mean? But you know, I had to give it to him. You know, it's a timing thing. I really wanted it. You know what I mean? I probably was finna hold it. You see what I'm saying? But it was so crazy. I just liked the flow on there. And then my buddy who got incarcerated, he loved it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had got a lot of time. So, you know what I mean? I wanted to put it out for all them type of reasons.
Yeah. Now, I mean, when it comes to holding that music, because, see, y'all be in that thing just cooking up a whole bunch of stuff, man. So, I mean, how do you go about selecting what songs you about to drop?
That's see the key thing of that to give, you know what I mean, the people who out there who coming up like some game, you know what I mean? That's why it's so good to you know, take this thing as a job, like as a career, you know what I mean, and take it serious, you know what I mean? So every day you wake up, you're supposed to be going to work, so that means you're supposed to be recording. So if you recording like that, it ain't hard to set up your catalog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Only thing is now is to give you a title of what you're gonna call your album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but you're supposed to have a catalog you can pick from, and it shouldn't be. You should already have them songs there. You see what I'm saying? Just like this album out right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got stuff still in the catalog to work on the next one. You know what I mean? And I'm still working, so
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It make it more easy on yourself.
Now, I mean, what other bangers on that Where I Came From do folks need to be looking out for, though, man?
You know, like the one D Rich made, Hard Beat.
Yeah.
It called Street Money. Another one, What We Doing. You know what I mean? That's one of my favorites. And like I say, Ticket.
Yeah.
Ticket is a smash, splashing with my boy Spike 1K. You know what I mean? He a young dude. You know what I mean? He just turned 21. So I put him on there. You know what I mean? Give him his shine because he hard.
Yeah.
And you know for a fact, Too Long. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Too Long going crazy. You know what I mean? They liking that. But you know, everything is really, you know what I mean? How we feel, we're going there and paint pictures. You know what I mean? Or what's going on around us, what we've been through. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of bangers on here.
Now, when you break it down like that, man, I mean, let's just go ahead and get to the depth of it. I mean, where I came from. I mean, where did you come from, though, Boochie?
Man, you know, I'm from Haygood Ave.
Yeah.
You know, it's really People Town. You know what I mean? But they call it Summer Hill. You know what I mean? You know, it is connected to Summer Hill, but on that end, Haygood Ave, Moore Street, that's, you know what I mean, People Town. So that's where I'm originally from. You know what I mean? Then, you know, I go to Decatur too. So, you know what I mean? I spent some time in Decatur and the West Side too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I'm really, you know what I mean, born and raised in People Town, Atlanta, Georgia.
Now, coming up in the hood, though, I mean, what are some of the things that you learned that you feel like you apply to your game and to your work ethic right now as we speak?
Um, probably probably that hard work, that work ethic that like Pop them had, like Biggie,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Master P, all them. I take that game like Wayne, say for instance, you know what I mean. I take that game and see like what they did and what I noticed in some of them, they never stopped working. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? No matter, I don't know what they were going through in life,
Yeah.
but I just know they never stopped working. They always, you know what I mean, gave the people, you know what I mean, music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it kept them, you know what I mean, going or
Yes, sir.
whatnot. So I take that work ethic and run with it.
Now, I mean, speaking of that work ethic, man, you know that boy Bank had one. You know,
Yeah,
I mean, talk to me about keeping the party going after his untimely passing, man.
yeah, me and Bank been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's like a part of me, you know what I mean, left too. You see what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And a part of him still here. You see what I'm saying? He left a part of me with him because we came in at the same time together. You know what I mean? I
Right.
helped him. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Build Street Money real wide. You see
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So it's like our work ethic was gonna always be the same
Mm-hmm.
on the same level because we was together. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Really together. Like we did everything together. We worked out the master plan together. You know what I mean? Everybody was in. You know what I mean? On
Mm-hmm.
the plan. Me and him always.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Thought of new ways to go. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And you know what I mean? Content to put out and what we should put out to the world. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So
sir.
we had a man. His work. Man, we both just incredible. Like you know what I mean? Everybody know the energy he gave on stage. That's the same way
Yeah.
off stage he was about his craft and you know what I mean, his career.
Yeah.
So that's why you seen Bankroll Fresh because he ain't never stopped.
Yeah.
He ain't never quit no matter amount of money he had, where he was at. You know what I mean? He always, you know what I mean, told people that he was the best. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's what it was. He proved it, and that's what I'm about to do. You know what I mean? To keep it going and prove that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I do, he could have did. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
So that's what I'm here for, to take it on over the hump. Street Money real wide.
Already. I mean, how has that been for you though, Boochie? Because I mean, y'all were like brothers. You see what I'm saying? Damn, they're blood brothers.
Yeah.
So, what gave you the strength to keep the party going? Because in some cases, some folks might have just been like, you know what, this is too much, and I'ma just go ahead and just be in the streets and just kick it. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I'm done with all this.
Yeah, yeah. But I had to think about, Fresh. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah,
a strong dude. You got to think about what if he was able to talk again. I
yeah,
know those words when he went, he'll be mad, and we all know it if you stopped and you know what I mean. Then keep it going. You see what I'm saying? No matter what nobody say, you know what I mean. I know what's going on and what he would have said. You see what I'm saying? Let's keep it going.
mm,
You see what I'm saying? Do it for me. You know what I mean? You here. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's where we left, you know what I mean? Like I had to talk with him like people don't know, like he was living. You did what I'm saying? He
mm,
was living. He thought he had done did everything that he can possibly do.
mm,
You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean, he had proved to everybody that, you know what I mean, he was gonna make it and
yeah,
did it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So he was at a level where he was, you see what I'm saying?
mm,
He was comfortable and he was just living. You
yeah,
see what I'm saying?
yeah,
He went out to prove nothing, you know what I mean,
mm,
to nobody. So, you know what I mean? Because he had already proven it. Bankroll Fresh, he gave it to the world.
exactly. I mean, with you being right by his side on songs like Selfish and Walked In and Flavor, I mean, can you take me back to them times, man, when y'all boys was in there creating these bangers, though, boy?
Yeah. See, you know, it's hard because I know he ain't gonna be there. But like I said, he's still here because I know him. You see what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? I know what he'll say because we've been around each other since Bunny Hop days. You see what I'm saying? So we've been recording around each other. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We've been. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and we've been recording without each other. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's on and off. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It ain't nothing like it stay on and I be just stay just thinking about it because I know like, nah, I know what he want me to do. He want me to move his feet. He want me to go hard. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So that's what I'm out to do. You see what I'm saying? What I know he want me to do.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And let's go hard.
I mean, they got to feel damn good just having that wind behind you going into the grind, to make the music and stuff like that. So, I mean, as far as Street Money is concerned, I mean, how y'all planning on moving forward with the brand and the fam and the team?
Well, we got a couple of artists with us that's going hard too. You know what I mean? Even the young one, PJ. You see what I'm saying? One
Yeah.
of the biggest stars out of the Street Money real wide.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Then we got Quick Trip. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He doing his thing with Facts. Two finna drop. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So he going hard. You know what I mean? As ever. You know what I mean? He got some major collabs on there. You know what I mean? From people or whatever. So we the we us three we working together right now. Then we can't forget about 217.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He Street Money real wide.
That's right.
He doing his thing.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And we got a lot of more upcoming people who we gonna deliver to. You see what I'm saying? Once everything, you know what I mean, get out with the content with PJ and Quick Trip and myself, we gonna deliver some more people who very talented that y'all gonna like too. So, you know what I mean? We don't wanna, I ain't gonna give y'all too many names and whatnot, cause y'all gonna see like we got it. We repping real big, you know what I mean, for my boy, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and keeping this Street Money real wide thing going, you know what I mean. We repping big.
I can definitely dig that. Now, on another note, though, Bucci, I mean, do y'all got any more movies on the way, man?
Yeah, I got one I came up with
Yeah.
that we gonna do. Well, I don't want to say the name right now, cause that they'll run off with you so quick.
Exactly.
But it's and I thought of another lane too. We gonna come out with some funny, you know what I mean, movies too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, comedy. You know what I mean,
dig
skits. You know what I mean, it's to show our personality. Like we ain't trying to be gangster of the gangsters and the hardest of the hardest. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? We just young men from Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I mean? Who really from here.
Exactly.
Just showing that, you know what I mean? We are superstars too. So,
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly. Now, I mean, I got to ask you some more about Bank, man. I mean, when you think about the times that y'all shared coming up in the game, do you care to share some of your fond memories that you got of that guy?
Man, it's so many, man. That's a funny guy, man. It's so many. Like
Yeah.
from the word ball capping
Yeah.
to capping, it's so many ways we done used it. So I already know that he's a funny guy because he done came up with most of some of them words.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? When it comes to capping, you know what I mean? The scalp,
Yeah.
all that. You know what I mean? Come on, ball, all that. That's fresh. He came up with all that. You know what I mean? From you know what I mean, street, all that. You know what I mean, and all that. Coming up with all that. Guess how we came up with it? Playing and you know what I mean, having fun with each other. You know what I mean, joking.
Yeah.
So that's how most of the lingo come about.
Yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean? So man, it's so many times, man. It's so many, man. So many. Just think about it. Like when we go out, you know what I mean, on the road. You know how we get our room.
Mm-hmm.
He mostly in my room than he is in his room. He gonna turn my room out, and then when it's time to go to sleep, he go right back to his room. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean. That's what it was like. So that's what I'm gonna miss. You know what I mean? And those are times I think about when I sit down and you know what I mean to myself. It ain't too much about the music because you know what I mean. We piped each other up with that.
Yeah.
Just like he used to tell my mama he think I'm better than him with the rapping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I used to tell you know what I mean. My folks you know what I mean, that he, you know what I mean, better with the rapping. So
Yeah.
with the music, that's easy. You know what I mean, I'm you know, gonna miss is the time we spent, you know what I mean, doing it, you know what I mean, together like on stage, you know what I mean, the hotel scenes, you know what I mean, when we back in the city, you know what I mean, the studio, to hang out, when we hanging out, we just laughing, lounging together. Or you just pull up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are times I'm gonna miss, you know what I mean, or whatever.
Take me back to a time though, man, when Fresh looked up, man, and y'all then dropped that, walked in, and y'all knew that it wasn't no turning back, man. It was time.
That it's so crazy, man. Cause when he put that beat on in the studio,
Yeah.
he kept walking around talking, boy, this it, Boosh. I'm telling you, this it. I'm trying to tell you, boy, this it. This the one you need to get on.
See that?
So I'm sitting in there, I'm just giggling and laughing at him. I'm like, man, it's all right, man, it's all right. You know what I mean? He just playing the beat. So he getting out, you know what I mean? When he come in looking like a trouble when I walked in the building, that was really actually supposed to be his verse. You see what I'm saying? But when he stopped that, he lost a thought. So I just came in right there, you know what I mean? And I might just do the ceiling, you know what I mean? I just sounded right saying that. You see what I'm saying? So it just came like we just in there playing. And it was just like my verse on there. Nothing else was on there. Just after my little 8 or whatever it was on there. And I just remember Scrap, the fool from Travis Porter.
Yeah.
He was just on this song. He was like, well, I gotta put my verse on that. I gotta put my verse on that. And it like the studio we was in, we had to move and go to another one.
Yeah.
I promise Scrap never took his eye or lose sight of where that song was going. He went every room we were going, plugged it up, and he was confident. Like it was a dude that night, he couldn't even record Scrap that night because he didn't really know how to mess with the board.
Yeah.
Man, you could look at Scrap, you could tell he was like, man, I'm kind of angry a little bit too. He really want to cuss the engineer out. Like he already know, like he don't really, know. So he gave him a pass. So he was like, okay, cool. So the next day, I came in the studio. Scrap had his verse on there, and Fresh had his verse on there. When I heard, I was like, oh, that it, cause you remember it was just us three.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Fresh, Scrap, and me.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Then Screeters that came with a move, and they wanted to put the other two from Travis on there. So Fresh, you know what I mean, when like, you know what I mean, it's all good, cause that was the type of person he was. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let everybody eat, you know what I mean? Or however it is, make come on, I ain't selfish. You know what I mean? Come on. You see what I'm saying? Put them on there. Yeah. And ain't too many people gonna do that with they rappers. You see what I'm saying? And that's what type of people we win, cause it's in us. It ain't, we do this. You see what I'm saying? It's like I said, it's easy.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Same way walking your trap.
Yeah.
We walked straight in the back door from the club. That beat was on. You just him coming through the door saying that, playing. Take walking your truck, take over your truck, just playing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. It went, you know what I mean? Then like, we taking our heart on the time and thinking of, you know what I'm saying? Just natural stuff.
I can definitely dig that. Now, I mean, carrying on the legacy though, man, how do you want folks to remember Bankroll?
I want to remember them through street money real wide when they see that shield.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They know that he the one made that. He left this format for us. You see what I'm saying? He created that. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? That was, you know what I mean, when you go back on the history from, you know what I mean, when you look back on the history of us, I want you to be like, how that started. You know what I mean? Oh, this guy named Bankroll Fresh, he passed or whatever. You know what I mean? That was his company. You know what I mean? He started that. You see what I'm saying? And those guys was, you know what I mean, his artists, and they just finished from there, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Or whatever. But when you see that street money shit, or like I say, the awards we get, whatever we may do, they got that street money shit and they say street money real wide. Just remember that's Bankroll Fresh.
Already. Now, being in the industry, maneuvering and stuff like that, man, what are some of the things that you learned just coming in straight up off the street and building the brand in the game?
Well, I learned like, you know, people might think, you know, artists, just working with different artists, you know what I mean? Sometimes it ain't like that. Sometimes it's relationships being built, you see what I'm saying, through these guys, and I had to learn, you know, with the business and, you know what I mean, staying consistent and handling your business and, you know what I mean, from the manager's standpoint. It's a lot of stuff I didn't know that I learned, you see what I'm saying, on the road to, you know what I mean, creating street money real wide, Boochie, Bankroll Fresh, and everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I learned, like, you know what I mean, you're going to have patience with different stuff. You know what I mean? It's coming, just keep being consistent and keep working. You know what I mean? Everything else going to fall in order.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? In the business, you know, the business explains itself. You see what I'm saying? The business explains itself, you know what I mean? And you got to always be ready to make money with other people. You know what I mean? Don't be scared to let people make money with you. You see what I'm saying? Because it ain't nothing wrong with people making money with you. No matter if they got a bigger cut this time or you got a bigger cut this time. Y'all all gonna make money, you know what I mean? And y'all gonna do the same thing, you know what I mean? And fall in order. So it's about patience, man, and learning how to stay consistent.
Yeah. Lastly, Boochie, I mean, what's next for you, my dog?
Man, you know, working on getting the streets that in Bank We Trust, Bankroll Fresh album.
Okay.
You know, the Street Money compilation, you know, they gonna drop. Like I say, the movies, you know what I mean? Flavor God too, you know what I mean? They gonna be on the lookout for that one. You know what I mean? That's gonna be, you know what I mean, phenomenal. You know what I mean? Like Fresh say, you know what I mean? It's gonna be very, very epic. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Other than that, you know what I mean? I'm just staying working and keeping. Oh yeah, I got the tour. Long Live Bankroll
That's
Fresh tour
cold.
coming up too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to
Fam.
and Scotty ATL on
Yeah.
there too. But shout out to who got that? Who doing that tour? Quebec. Yeah, a couple sponsors.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So shout out to all them who putting that together too. We got that tour coming.
Mhm.
So other than that, I'm gonna keep working and keep dropping in music, keep dropping in heat.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? To the streets. You know what I mean? Repping street money real wide and Bankroll Fresh at the same time.
Exactly. How can folks contact you, Boochie?
You can hit me on my IG, Instagram at Street Money Boochie, just like Street Money Bankroll, just Street Money Boochie. If you can't find it, you can find Street Money Bankroll. Go through his IG, and he done hashtag me plenty of times. Or you can go to Twitter, you know what I mean, Boochie Boo 1044 at Twitter, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Or you can hit my booking number in my IG or my email, streetmoneyb@gmail, however it is. Or you contact Beehive, holla at me.
Already, Boochie.
You already know it. You already
My
know it.
dog,
You
man.
already
Wish you
know it.
nothing but the best and
You
much
already know it.
success. Beehive Radio Shout. It's Hot 107.9, man. Let go.
Street.